Your experience begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready?
The seat is not adjustable, so you're just gonna have to shrink. Just kidding. It's up here, you pull that up, and then you can push the seat back. And then if you need to do anything with that, there's an electronic there. Okay. So just kind of get to where you feel comfortable with this. How old are you, Anthony?
13.
13. Have you ever drove anything before?
Yeah.
Alright, so you do know what a gas pedal is and brake and all that fun
Yeah.
stuff. I don't want to dumb you down here, so obviously on the right the gas, brake in the center, and then the left one, the left shiny one, it's just a brace for your left foot when we're driving. Do you feel pretty good?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to get your seatbelt on here. We got a weird seat mechanism. Plug that in there. Okay, and then once that's in, just pull it until it gets tight. There you go. That'll come back on you there. Everything feel good?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to hop on the other side. We'll talk about the car before we get out there, right?
Okay.
Alrighty. What's up, man?
None.
You have a good time?
Yep.
He is so fired up right now. Nice. You can do that right now? I am right. And then you would just pull this towards you, and that's going up a gear, and the left paddle is going down a gear.
Okay.
So when we get on the track, up, down. And that's just the basics behind all that. You guys good? Alright. Take that as a yes. And then obviously once you get in gear, you want to take off the parking brake, because that's going to keep the car from moving altogether. Big thing about this car is it's a very fast car. It's got a lot of power. It handles really well. It's got great brakes. So the biggest thing to keep the car under control is be very smooth with the way you turn the wheel, be very smooth with the way you hit the throttle, and be very smooth with the way you hit the brake. If you just slam the throttle, the car's probably going to pop out on you. It's going to get a little out of control. We don't want to do that today. We want to make sure you just have a good time, have fun driving the car, all right?
Okay.
Then the biggest and most important thing is I'll be telling you exactly what to do every step of the way. Don't shift without me telling you to shift. I'll tell you when to shift. I'll tell you when to hit the throttle, when to hit the brake, and keep you in line.
Okay.
Does that sound pretty good?
Yep.
All right. Well, when you're ready, hold the brake, and then turn the key and hold it until it starts. It'll take a little longer than you think. Okay. Here, before you start, we can look at her. Okay, turn it one more. There you go, now she's started up, nice and loud. Now when you're ready, keep your foot on the brake, pull that towards you. You'll see it going to first there. Then we'll put this down, and then slowly get on the throttle. We're gonna work our way to the left side here, and then we're gonna turn right and stop at that cone, okay? Once you stop at that cone, I'm going to ask you to put it in neutral, which I'll show you in a second. So try to kind of swing to the left a little. And then as you get to this cone here, start turning right, and then stop before the cone. So stop right over here. Alright, hit the brake. Now pull. Now you see they're good brakes. Pull both those in at the same time. See how it went to neutral?
Yeah.
To the end? So that's how you get the car in neutral if we did stop on the track or when we stop back when we get here. So I'm going to look to the right. The track looks clear. Put the car in first gear, and we're going to slowly take off and go left down there. But try to go right first so we can go around this cone. So just a nice easy throttle. Grab in a second and take the car that way. Alright, there you go. Now you can let the car kind of get comfortable with it, get up to speed a little bit, and give it a little bit of throttle. Getting the throttle?
Yeah.
There you go. Try to give it a little more throttle. We'll get some speed going. Stay right in the middle here. And then what we're doing is we're coming up to a right-hander, followed by a quick left-hander. So see after those two cones there, go right. Start turning the car right in there. Good job. And then once you get past these three, you're going to turn back left a little, but let the car stay to the wide side of the track here, the outside. And you can get on the throttle a little. On the throttle a little more. Upshift to second. And then get on the throttle. A little more on the throttle. Stay in the middle of the track here, between the dashes. And stay in between these dashes here. We're going to come up on the banking turn. You're going to want to keep the car to the inside of the track. You're going to want to stay here the whole way around this turn. You're going to want to have a nice, be very smooth with the steering, smooth with the throttle. Don't accelerate too much. Just keep it at a speed that you're comfortable with the car, you feel good. And as we start coming out of this turn, you're going to start easing on the throttle a little bit. Give it a little bit of throttle. A little more throttle. Then start slowing it down. Stay to the right side of the track here. And then around these two cones, you're going to go back left. And then go all the way to the left side of the track. And this is a long straightaway, so you can get on the throttle. Stay on the throttle. Upshift. There you go, third gear. On the throttle. Alright, now start slowing the car down. Start braking, start braking, start braking. You'll see the opening there to the right. You're going to go right a little, and then you're going to cut it back left and go straight. So you're going to go straight that way. It looks like a sea of cones. It's hard to see, but just go straight where you're going right now. Now as you start coming into this turn, those three cones, you'll start slowing down. The car should downshift automatically for us. You go outside of those three, and then you'll turn right again, outside of those three. And now, once again, there's a big opening. You see the three cones on each side. Go in between those. Aim for in between them right now. So basically, you just made a U-turn, and you're going straight in between these cones here. Stay in the middle until you come up. Now, this is going to be a left-hander, so start hitting the brake. Slow it down. Go outside of these three cones, but keep the car turned. Keep it turning, keep it turning. And then we're going to, once again, shoot for in between those three cones on each side. So you can get on the throttle now. And upshift. 8 seconds, keep on the throttle. Start slowing the car down. And this is a long right-hander. So you're just going to want to stay on the inside by these cones. Just stay on the inside of the course. We're just a long right-hander. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. And then keep turning, keep turning. And see those two cones out there? You're aiming for those two cones. And then you got a little straightaway here. And once we get up to these cones, we're making a left. So start slowing down, and you can see the opening on the left there. Turn the car left, and then back out to the right there. But let the car go to the outside of the track, because you're going to set up the first turn that we took when we got out here tonight. So coming up on the right-hander again. Just those two, you can turn in a little. There you go. Now get on the throttle and stay on the outside of the track on the throttle. Give her a little more throttle. A little more throttle. There you go, a little more throttle. Keep on the throttle. Stay in the middle of the track. Stay in the middle of the track on the throttle. Alright, start slowing it down. Stay on the inside here, just like you did last lap. Find that nice comfortable speed. Keeping the car comfortable. Under control, smooth steering, smooth throttle. And as we start coming out of this turn and the turn starts flattening, give her a little bit of throttle, a little more throttle. Then you can start slowing down for this turn. Stay to the right. And once you pass those two cones, go left. Get to the left side of the track. Start getting on the throttle. Long straightaway, stay on the throttle. Stay on the throttle. Keep on the throttle. And start braking. Start slowing the car down, slow the car down. Turn right, and then back left real quick, and straight shot to our next turn. Alright, start slowing the car down. Slow the car down, hit the brake. Alright, right and right. On the throttle, aim between those three cones on each side. On the throttle. Throttle, and then start braking. There you go. And we got a tight left-hander outside of those three cones. Keep the wheel turned, and in between those three cones again. again, hit it. On the throttle, stay on the throttle, stay on the throttle, and start slowing it down. Just like last time, inside of the track, slow the car down a little, stay to the inside by the cones, stay to the right, keep staying to the right, find those 2 cones in the distance, aim at them, a little to the left there, stay on the throttle, there you go, throttle, alright, start slowing the car down, we're just going to do a quick left followed by a right, and let the car go to the outside of the track again. So you can go back on the throttle a little bit, go to the left side of the track, set up the turn, go, see the opening to the right, shoot through it, and once you pass these 3 turns, get the car back to the left, stay on the outside of the track, on the throttle, work your way to the middle of the track, stay on the throttle, keep on the throttle, and start slowing down a little bit, stay on the inside of the giant bank turn, find that good speed, feel the G's, amazing engineering, a lot of hours behind this. On the throttle a little bit, get on the throttle, and start braking a little, stay to the right side of the track, cut back to the left of this track, back to the left, on the throttle, get on the throttle, more throttle, more throttle, there you go, alright, start braking, slow the car down, see the opening to the right, go right, back to the left a little, stay straight ahead, on the throttle, and start braking, slow down for this turn, outside of these 3 cones, outside of those 3 cones, but keep the wheel turned, find the 3 cones on each side, shoot for the middle on the throttle, hit it, there we go, and start braking, this is a tight left-hander, around those 3 cones, keep the wheel turned, find the 3 cones on each side, hit it again, aim for the middle, hit it, hit on it, there we go, alright, start braking, slow it down, go to the inside of the track, stay by the inside, stay on the inside, keep the wheel turned, find the 2 cones in the distance, way out there, on the throttle, alright, start slowing it down a little, find the opening on the left, bring the car to the left, right, and let the car go to the left side of the track again. There you go, give it a little throttle, more throttle, alright, find the opening, turn right, back to the left, on the throttle, stay on the throttle, find the middle of the track and stay on the throttle, there you go, stay in the middle of the track, keep the throttle, middle of the track, alright, slow her down a little, stay on the inside here, find a good speed, a little more speed, there you go, alright, slow it down a little, slow it down, there you go, keep it nice and smooth, on the throttle, and start braking a little, stay to the right, start going left, bring the car to the left side of the track, get on the throttle, more throttle, there it is, alright, start braking hard, find that opening on the right, get to the right, straighten the car out for this turn on the throttle, start braking, brake, outside of these 3 cones, followed by another right-hander, keep the wheel turning, find the middle of those 3 cones on each side, on the throttle, hit it, throttle, alright, start slowing down, outside of these 3 cones, keep the wheel turned really hard, same thing, find the in between those 3 cones and hit it hard, there you go, alright, start braking, and then slow the car down, go to the outside of the track, where the outside cones are, alright, and then we're basically going to go to the left of this cone, so straight that way, left side of those, keep it nice and slow, down to first gear, you like it?
Yeah.
You can get used to that, huh?
Oh yeah.
And then just take it nice and slow and park to the right of that Duranda. That funky looking car, if you don't know what it's over to the right there. Alright, just park it right up here. Just keep going up a little more. And hit the brake. Hold the brake. Pull them both in at the same time. That's in neutral. Do that, leave the car running. Now I'm going to take you for a lap, alright?
Okay.
Tall. How tall are you?
5'11".
5'11"? 13?
Yeah.
These things are awesome. Alright, you ready for this?
Yep.
Let's have some fun. Do a nice lap here. This is what you'll be doing when you're 23. It takes time, it takes experience. Not bad?
Nope.
Well, these things are pretty addicting, so you have any interest in racing one day or
Yeah.
getting sweet cars?
Definitely want to get sweet cars.
Alright, cool deal. Well, I hope you had fun.
What was that?
Thank you. We hope you enjoy the experience.